WBAP.
7:19 right now. Chris Lewis joins us with Crane, Lewis, and Brogdon. We follow up on the John Wiley Price thing. All right, we're starting to hear that this jury is deadlocked. That doesn't necessarily mean they're deadlocked on every count, right, Chris?
Yeah, that's true. There, I think, are 11 specific counts that include John Wiley Price, and so they could have already reached a unanimous verdict on some of those counts and been deadlocked on the others, and we just don't have any indication as to that right now.
Is there any encouragement, I'm going to use that phrase, that the judge can give them to reach a decision to speed things up a little bit?
Yeah, and she did. It's not necessarily an issue of speeding things up. The judge will, as long as they're working and making progress, Judge Lynn will give them as much time as they need. But what happened yesterday was, by way of a note or otherwise, they communicated that they were deadlocked, at least on some of the counts. So what she did was she broke early, tried to let them go home, told them to get a little bit of a reprieve, come back today ready to work. So what she can do is she can encourage them, she can admonish them, listen, we want you, you've heard all the evidence, you've sat through 2 months of testimony, you've already come this far, work a little bit harder, see if you can reach a decision. So as long as they do that, and the phraseology that's used, as long as they do that to a point where it does not violate their conscience, she's going to continue to let them work.
So they have to have it. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. They have to make a decision on all 11 counts. If they're deadlocked, say on 6, he can't. Can he go to jail or be freed of the others?
So whenever they reach a unanimous verdict on,
right,
that's what will stand.
Okay, that stands.
A unanimous verdict on 10 of the 11 of them, then that stands, and it's the one count, the one charge that they would have to decide what to do with.
Okay, all right.
We can never know, Chris, but what's your gut tell you?
My gut tells me, you've asked me before about if the way the government played this affected them. I think what's happened is the judge had to tell them that the government didn't turn over certain things. So I think there's some people, whoever is for John Wiley Price, if it's more than just 1 or 2 of them, I think they'll stay deadlocked on whatever counts they're currently deadlocked on. I think we are heading towards a mistrial unless it's a not guilty. But I think it's going to be a mistrial.
And then they'll do it all over again?
That'll be up to the government. The government's going to have to decide whether or not it's worth doing round 2 on this thing. They've come this far. They've put a lot of money and a lot of time and energy into it. I would think they will wait to see if there's convictions, what he's convicted on, before they make that decision.
How much money of our money have they spent doing this trial, the government?
You don't even want to know.
Yeah, exactly. Might not.
Is it really that much?
I would say, well, if you think about how much time they put into it, how much energy.
Yeah.
You just walk in the courtroom and see how many boxes of materials they have.
Yeah.
I guarantee the time they've put in prosecuting is more than the amount in controversy.
More than, oh, wow. Wow.
Thank you, Chris.
Traffic right now. It's a classic Chevrolet.com right now. Traffic watch. He's going to